Welcome back, guys. This is our fourth video. I'm going to get a little bit more advanced in the line design from what we did yesterday, or in the previous video. Okay, so remember that Iracing works in layers. Okay, so we've gone back to our base layer. I actually want to start the car over completely. So I actually want to change the color. So if I want to change the color to, let's say, silver or gray, remember what I do? I search gray backgrounds. Okay, you can find any image you want. This one, you can copy it and you can save it. Okay, so the one that I've actually saved that I want to use is this one. So let's go back. There is our design. Okay, so I want to change my car to this color. So I can do that in two ways. Remember, I can go with the color picker tool, choose the right color, and then I can just go and do whatever. But then you got to sit to that. The easiest way to do it is to just go and copy this whole layer, edit, and paste. So if you look here, this layer is above the base paint layer. Okay, so this layer is visible. So now we need to right click and we need to anchor the layer. Okay, so we're going to start with our car design like that. I really like that color. Okay, now another color I like to work with is red. So when you look for red, you will go search red backgrounds. Okay, whatever you find, whatever you like, you can download it. Okay, so these, you can see I quite like red, so I've got quite a lot of reds here. So I think I want to work with this red, so I'm just going to open this one up. Okay, so now we got this red, we got the gray, and we got a car. So if we want to do a red line, okay, so we have worked out how to do horizontal lines. Let's say we want a vertical line. Okay, what you do is you go back to the crop tool, you highlight the area, you left click, edit, copy, edit, paste. Okay, so now we've got a line. But remember, I don't want this to be a straight line. I want to rotate this. So there are two ways you can do it. You can do, remember this layer is above the base layer. So we want to rotate this layer. So you can go to layer, transform, rotate. Okay. Go back to scale, and now we want to scale it to size. Let's say I only want it to be to there. Okay, then this one must also just be to there. Okay, now you can move it however you want it. So let's put it over there. Now remember, you need to deselect it, right click, anchor layer. So now we've got a line. Okay, right, okay. Now let's say we don't want to do a vertical line. Okay, you can edit, you can paste it again. Okay, we want to rotate it. So let's first move it to where we want it. I actually want it somewhere on the doors. Okay, so you're going to go to Tools, Transform, Scale. So I want to move it to where I want it. Down by the doors. Change the size. Let's say I want this. Okay. Now I want to rotate it so it fits up there. Tools, transform, rotate. Now we can rotate it. Okay. Tools, transform, scale. Now we can move it. Okay. Oh, it's not quite right. Tools, transform, rotate. I want it more like this. Tools, transform, scale. Okay, but I don't want it to go over that line. I want it just there on the red, like that. Okay. You're going to deselect it, anchor layer. Okay, but now I've gone over. I don't actually want it on the back there. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our paintbrush, and now we're going to deselect it. Okay, now I want to do the same on this side. You can go edit, paste, tools, transform, scale. Now we can get it into position to roughly where we want it. Okay, now we want to rotate it. Tools, transform, rotate. Okay, now we need to put it back into place. So now we need to go back into scale. Okay. Okay, we just got to rotate it a bit more. Transform, rotate. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. Tools, transform, scale. Okay, get it into position. Deselect it. Go to anchor, anchor layer. Okay, go back to our paintbrush. Now we want to get rid of this section there. Okay, now we want to paint that red, because that's red, that's not red. So you go to the color picker, you choose the red, go to the paintbrush. There you go. Okay. Okay. So let's say we want to put a black layer there. Okay. Then we need a black background. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our logos, we're going to go to our black backgrounds, we're going to open up a black background. I don't like that one, let's try this one. That one looks better. Okay, then we got our crop tool. You click it, edit, copy, edit, paste. Okay, oh no, that's far too much. That's far too much. Okay, edit, undo, paste. Go back here. Undo the resize. Now we only want a shorter version. Let's say like that much. Okay, edit, copy, edit, paste. Layer. We're going to flip it vertically again. Layer. Sorry. We're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Tools, transform, scale. Want to make it a little bit smaller. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay, anchor it by right clicking on the anchor, anchor it. Okay. The car's not very good looking. I'm just trying to show you how we are rotating the lines and how we do the line work. Okay, so if you want to make another line with that, you can paste it again. Tools, transform, rotate. Okay, tools, transform, scale. Now we've got to get it to size, and this is where you can get it to the right size. Okay, so let's say from there to there. Okay, you got to deselect it, go to anchor, anchor layer. Okay, copy and paste it again, layer, tools, transform, scale. Let's make it a little smaller. Okay, I want it roughly the same size as the other one. Okay, now we've got to move it into place. Now we've got to rotate it, transform, rotate. Okay, tools, transform, scale. Got to deselect it, anchor it, right click anchor, and put it into place. Okay, so this is how we do line work. Okay, now something else that I wanted to show you. Okay, how do we paint this side of the car? How do we paint this side of the car? Okay, so to do that we use the free select tool. So what this does is it will highlight a certain area and it will only paint the area that you want. Okay, so for the free tool, what I actually want to do is I want to make the rear of the car the same color, the same red. That is what I want to do, because this design is terrible. Okay, so we use the free tool for that. You will start it off. You will start it off inside the black. Okay, start it off inside the black, and now you will select everything you want to that is at the back of the car. Okay, so when you make your last point, you press enter and it joins them up. Okay, so in the square we got the grey, we got the red, and we got the black. We only want the grey to be colored same color as the red, so we go to our color picking tool. We choose the color, we go to our matte, we go on the gray, and then everything will highlight. Okay, everything at the back of the car will be red. So when you accept this in Gimp, the save button is Control A, so you push Control A. So now it's saved it. Okay, now you can see the lines are a little, you can see the lines. So what you actually want to do is take the paintbrush and just paint over these lines. Okay, so that is how we do that. Okay, so let me show you again. I want this section here to also be red. Okay, how do I do that? Go to the free select tool, start in the black, go into the area you want painted, go down the black. Okay, now you press enter and it'll highlight that whole section. Okay, now again we go to our bucket and we color it, and then to save it we press Ctrl and A. Okay, so that is basically how you will use that tool. Okay, that is the free select tool. We're going to use the free select tool just now again. Okay, but I just wanted to basically use this because the car design was terrible. So let's go and save our file. Let's go and save our file. Okay, now remember we need to open Photo P. Okay, so we need to open Photo P. We need to get our file, open our file. Okay, we need to export it as a PNG. Save. Okay, we need to go back to Trading Paints. Okay, my paints. Paint, GG Paint, upload paint. Okay, downloads tutorial. Okay, so let's go look at our car now in Iracing. Iracing, let's go test drive it again. Go back to Lime Rock. Yes, so basically I just wanted to introduce you to the free select tool because that will help us in future videos. We're going to be using it a lot. I just wanted to introduce it on a very basic level, but when you start moving things between designs and cars, we're going to be using the free select tool a lot. But I just wanted to show you basically how you can just highlight a certain part of the car and you can paint it without actually having to use a brush. Okay. Let's go look at our car now. So for this video, we've learned how to rotate lines and introducing the free tool. Let's see what our car looks like. Okay, it's starting to look more like a race car. Okay, it's starting to look more like a race car. Okay guys, if you did like the video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to carry on with the tutorial. We'll be getting into a lot more complicated things just now or soon. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and there will be more coming. Enjoy your evening. Cheers.